Okay, here we are back in Legend Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. I played ahead. I got 40 minutes in before the capture stuff crashed and the video was lost. So I'm going to speed through this a little bit, trying to get through. I'll talk to everyone who is relevant, but I know some of the things that are happening. Like, we're going to skip Valerie because she has a quest for us. I also know a few of the girls. I'm probably actually going to skip all the people who have some sort of event to do, and we'll come back to them at the end. The Chancellor Emperor Drykel is reborn. The whims of fate are inscrutable as ever. Even so, the big picture is starting to come together at last, including the reason why Father would entrust so much authority to him. Indeed. Sounds like Elise's father and George have quite a bit of baggage, too. Yeah. The Black Workshop and the Ebon Knight was even more dreadful than anything we could have expected. The Chancellor's true intentions aside, we finally got a glimpse into the cause of the Empire's woes. You're right, this is a real bombshell. The rivalry of the Seven might just be our avenue to fight back against the curse. Right, thanks, Rosalie. What the hell is that? That's... Thanks to Rosalia and everyone, I've steeled my resolve to go through with the remaining rivalries. We have to keep moving forward, for Milliam and for Valimar. Absolutely, we're with you. We'll fight with everything we have until the very end. Right, as Class 7. Seems all this has really helped you move forward in more ways than just one. Yeah, if the Lionheart Emperor is to make an appearance in this story, then I can't very well let myself be outdone by him, now can I? That's right, I'm glad we were able to find a role for ourselves in all this. Are you sure you don't mind providing Toa with support, I mean? Don't you worry about a thing. We've been studying the terminal controls little by little. Yes, we've read the manual inside and out, and I'm sure we'll be able to provide some assistance when you need it. It really is amazing how you two get used to everything in no time at all. At least, Your Highness, I'll be kind on you from now on, okay? You got it. Sheesh, really can't underestimate those two. Everyone from the branch campus is going a lot, so we better keep tempo with them. Now it's about time we put together our itinerary. I think our next objective should be pretty clear, no? Right, Grandmother showed me the situation before we left. Looks like the two Divine Knights and their Awakeners have taken a position at separate shrines. The Palatinate Knight is at the Draco Shrine in Sutherland, while the Argent Knight is at the Stella Shrine in Crossbell. They've probably been making preparations for the rivalries given the war is about to start. Well, nobody can accuse the Maiden or the Jaeger King of having a poor work ethic. I'm sure we're all raring to go right now, but we've already spent half the day at the Luna Shrine already. I say we just pick one spot and give it our undivided attention. Agreed. In addition to the shrines, I'd also like to check on the surrounding area. So which place are we going to hit up first? My lures and crossbow, so naturally my interests lie there. Considering the distance, it might be better to start with the boss at the Draco Shrine and work our way east. Good point. It was off old Agria Road east to Parm, right? So once we're ready, let's head over there and start a reconnaissance. Sounds like a plan, by the way. Several requests came through not long ago. If you could spare some time to take care of those, I and the requesters would greatly appreciate it. Understood. In that case, I suppose it's time we mobilize once again. Yes, it's Class 7 and the Radiant Wings both. So we'll open the terminal, but first we have the Toa thing. With the Courageous 2, the range of places we can explore is going to expand quite a lot. Before taking on the rivalries themselves, we need to do what we can to help people in each area. Keep in mind this is going to take a long time, just so you know. Like, everywhere has something to do. Reen, one last thing. I just spoke with Yuna and Kurt, and next time you go down to the surface, would you please take me with you? Sorry, Toa, you must be this tall to go down to the surface. You want to come along? But there's the ship's operation oversee, and... Wait, I get it. Elise and the others are going to help out, so we'll have some leeway to work with there. After all, there are some cases where contacting everyone is going to be a lot easier from the surface. I might be away from actual combat, but I think I can help you out with my orders, so what do you say? Understood. We weren't planning to do anything more than scout the Draco Shrine today anyway. Just don't overdo it, Toa, okay? Right, I won't. Even if it's just over a little while, I won't let you down. But when I send the orders to the terminal, check it out if you're so inclined. You bet, thanks. Okay, so you want Elliot, Emma, and I took Muse, but it doesn't really matter. The last two are genuinely irrelevant because we're gonna hop back. I don't know, we'll toss Laura there for now. So we're gonna do Duvalie's training. There's two robots, one's physically weak, one's magic weak. We're gonna do the magic weak one first. You can seriously crush them fast if you use Divine Song. Situation in each location has completely changed. You can now visit the city of Ordis and surrounding roads. Toa will be accompanying your party. She won't participate in direct combat, but she'll provide powerful orders to support you and your party. About Celine's orders. When Emma's in the party, Celine's Brave Order Midnight Onyx will be available. So yes, Emma's even more broken than before. before. We get 5 bonding points. We might be able to upgrade that to 6. I didn't get far enough to see. Something smells good in here. Did you bring the prince something to eat? I sure did. Much to my delight, Sandy told me that she would try to recreate the very risotto my mother used to make. Well, I know it's improper etiquette. I asked her to bring it to me so I could eat it here. And it is here where I was thrown for a loop upon my discovery that this nostalgic dish's formal name, Blenheim Risotto. Blenheim Risotto? Your mother created a dish so legendary it was actually named after her? This is amazing. It really is just like Mother used to make. Sandy, I don't know how to thank you. I never thought I would taste this dish again. I'm truly blessed to have such a considerate cousin. No, it's not. Wait, what'd you say? Second cousin, technically, on his mother's side. We only recently found out ourselves. After all this time, it did come as quite a shock. I'll bet, though I guess I always did kind of assume you must have some fringe relatives in Ulster. Just never expected one of them would be Sandy. We weren't trying to hide from you or anything, it just never came up till now. To return to the matter at hand, I really have to do something to show my gratitude. What do you say to a private concert at the Sunny Spot Inn? That sounds great, it's just what the town needs to keep their spirits up. You two really do make for great cousins. I'm just glad His Majesty is happy. He even promised a performance. Nothing could be better. So we get a Sandy note. There are so many things to look forward to once the war is over, such as holding a solo concert at Ulster. I'll make it happen, just you watch. Hey, Leonora, you're heading up the flight crew today, huh? Yeah, it's a real honor. They made me assistant pilot and everything. It's a little different from getting around on the sea, but a ship's a ship. This is pretty fun. That's good. Whether it's ships or bikes or soldats, you got a real affinity for machines. You remind me of Angelica in that way. Thanks, I'll take that as a compliment. Well, at least one of us did. Anyway, this is a quest. We're going to worry about that in a different video. Have to check the terminals. Stupid machine. So we get something from Kayla, something from Monk, and I forgot who the third one's from. Here's Kayla's. Managed to get a read on the location of the Hercules 6th Squad who escaped before. They're holed up in a blockade area somewhere in Avon Hills. I'd like you to ask your help again to finish the job once and for all. This time I know we can bring them in. I'll meet you in Hotel Hortensia in Ortis. Monk, there's been a disaster. We've run into a problem with Radio Trista right before we were to record our latest show. We need replacement actors ASAP. If you can, I'll give you the details in person. Signed, Director Monk. I want to believe, from the Radiant Wings. Large life monster has been spotted on the banks of Lake Gala. We suspect this is the same life form witnessed in Milsante and having now dragged itself out of the water. The monster is the Galiosaurus, aka Gally, the Nessie knockoff. But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind them trying to do this a little bit faster to make up lost ground, because losing 40 minutes is pretty big. Are you sure you want to do that? Where'd that move come from? Okay, maybe if I send this guy here. Hey, Sydney, Monk is teaching you how to play chess? Something like that. I've been posing him a number of chess problems we can help him get a grip on the finer points of the game. Chess problems, huh? Like trying to reach a checkmate in a set number of turns with some prearranged pieces? Looks like you're really into it, Sydney. I figured I ought to show everyone I'm more than just a pretty face. Charging all gung-ho is going to cause problems down the line. I can't let that happen. Learning chess is my way of training myself to think things through a little more carefully. Not many people are as honest about their faults as you. Yeah, you're more mature than I realized. Plus, chicks dig smart guys. Times are changing, I gotta change with them or I'll be left behind. Okay, now it all makes sense. You'd have been better off keeping that side off things quiet. Really do need work on sharpening my on-the-spot thinking and decision-making skills. If I pull that off, I'll be able to reel in just about any grow tremendously as an individual. Glad you're striving for self-improvement, but I think we need to have a talk about your ever-present ulterior motives. Popularity decides it's a desire to change that we should respect. This is a good break for me, too. I'll work with him until he's satisfied. Sorry for the trouble, Machias. Otherwise, there's a few of the second heart events that you can do. Sarah's is right over here. We'll talk to her. We're probably going to do hers, but I don't think I have enough points for everything either here anymore. Elise, you having some kind of meeting? Yeah, I was just giving her some tips about the latest OS, the one that was used in the Merkaba. Well, I wanted to be able to operate the terminal more efficiently, so I was asking her for advice on how to best use the developer mode, which let me create custom environments. It's great seeing you two so fired up. Just try not to overwork yourselves. I'm still feeling fine. How about you, Elisa? Do you need a break? We may have had that trial this morning, but I'm doing good. Don't worry about me. Besides, I'm not the only one who's a little emotionally fraught right now. All this did was help me gather my resolve. I'd go crazy if I had to stay cooped up in my room the whole time anyway. Alright, so long as you're sure. Thank you so much for everything, Elisa. I'm really surprised how fast Elisa and Alpha took to the terminal. And told, well, she goes without saying. I don't think we could hope for better support. Elisa is a really good teacher. She's helped me out a lot. I'm gonna do everything I can to meet your expectations. There is a shower event type thing. This gets you Toa's towel.
That was so relaxing.
I know a lot of people are going to flip out, but yes, we're going to go put that on.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil where she is. That's going to add for a little bit of humor in a moment. So there's Muse. She's flipping out about something or another. I don't remember. Well, hey, Instructor Reen, but you're feeling pretty tuckered out after that trial, huh? We can fix you up right quick with some of Margarita's viper juice. A few sips in, it'll zap the life right back into you. Sounds very, potent. And there's nothing we need from him. He has nothing new to offer us. Hey, Elliot, Crow, shooting some pool? Well, no disrespect to any of you hardworking types, I figure it's important to just kick back every now and then. Yeah, I could use some time off to center myself before the performance. No arguments here. So who's winning, Crow, the lazy king, kicking back? Hey, you're not wrong, but do you have to put it like that? Seriously though, have you played against Elliot lately? You wouldn't believe how much she's improved. What can I say, when you travel around the world as much as I do, you get people inviting you to play all kinds of games. I play an awful lot of pool, so I don't plan on letting Crow win that easily. Really come out of your shell the last couple of years. Can't wait to see you turn the tables on Crow. I'm on it. Guys, I'm right here. He's got pretty good at pool and darts. Even if Crow's out of practice, I don't intend to let him beat me that easily. Seriously, Elliot's pretty damn good despite that cute face of his. However though, if that's how things are, I'll just have to stop holding back. There you have it, Crow, master of barroom billiards. That's Sarah over there. Here's the Duvalie and Gaius thing. Gaius is feeling inadequate or something or another. Sure, so did you come here to train as well? Just wanted to see what was going on, that's all. You said you could let us Slipnir this morning, right, Duvalie? Yes, I already have the settings all programmed. Slipnir F2, Type 1, and Type 2. Physical attacks are very effective against Type 1, that's a load of crap. Base your approach around those capable of using magic. Conversely, since magic attacks are not very effective for the Type 2, an approach based on around physical attacks should be taken. That's also not entirely true. The whole game for these things is their elemental efficacies, which I'll show you when we get into the fight. Got it, looks like it'll make for some good training. When you want to put your skills to the test again, just let me know. If you speak to certain people, you can do the combat train. Difficulty progresses as you go through the story, even though we're near the end. Slipnir is ready to go. Let me know. So we'll do the Type 1.
What a passionate foe! Sorry!
Yes, Emma's dodging crap, I know. Ha! You only did
I'll
it
care
once.
for you.
I'm up!
So I'm gonna try to actually break these.
It's down!
But hopefully right there you can see with the crits and everything, they're actually somewhat vulnerable.
Now!
We want to use the
Analyzing.
detector.
Yes!
Arc isn't built to resist physical attacks, vulnerable only to abnormal conditions in art. So if you look at the efficacies, it's extremely weak to water, then fire, and then everything else except wind. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do Divine Song.
Resonate!
It's my turn.
And then we're just going to start throwing water stuff at them.
There!
I genuinely don't care about popping these because I'm going to reload my earlier save and I'll have
It's
everything
my turn.
anyway, but for the time being you can kind of enjoy, I guess. This is S, then, yeah, so we're going that one.
Yeah!
Yeah, I did break him anyway.
Is anyone injured? Yay!
I grew a little.
She got Moulin Rouge too. So now we need to put in the usual suspects. Here's your rewards, kind of crappy crap. You also get a little bit of Thor's Unity, but hey. I think I've actually made up a lot of the ground I had not had. Didn't really lose it since I never really had it in the first place. Hold on, I want to read that one more time. Yeah, they're still Type 1. Or level 1s, I mean.
A worthy opponent.
So these are a different type of enemy. I don't have anything to break, so we're going to do this one. Don't worry about your CP or anything, because you can hop in the shower and get everything right back. Now, since they're going to keep missing, Fee is going to hit them, countering, and you can see it doesn't number. Now, I don't have these set up correctly. That's good. You miss. Aw, man.
Let's go!
I spoke way too soon.
Now!
An opening!
So we have Emma
My
pop
turn.
Detector when her turn's around. That's awkward.
Yes! Analyze.
If you want to see it, vulnerable to physical attacks, because it's still weak to water, but that's kind of it. And that's why, yes, I can have Emma obliterate these without so much of a
Ready?
second thought.
Now! Attack! Yes!
I'm gonna try
I'll handle this.
I'm up! Roll!
it. Okay, we broke one, and I think Emma can get the other one here. Yep.
Let's go! Ha! It's down! Attack! It's my turn! Bird!
Let's go. Here.
I'm up! Shit!
That's all, folks.
Everyone okay?
Got 2 mind potions. When I did this last time, I actually did use Emblem to get stuff, so I will have more when I reloaded my previous file. Thor's Unity, yada yada. So when I actually do go back to where I haven't played, I probably will. I'll see about talking to the event people or not. So Jingo's on the deck. Cerberus is manning the shop. He doesn't have anything new either. You have to find those pancakes before we can get the one item. And I don't really care to pass out the items I do have at the moment. Kurt, we're going to ignore. Here's Cerberus. You're watching the store today, huh? Get anything new in recently? At what point did I stop pushing this canine shopkeeping business exactly? Nothing, sorry. Thanks for everything you do for us, Cerberus. What should I do today? This the novel you're looking for, Emma? It is, thank you so much. Or to book through Becky, huh? That's right. Talking with Dorothy reminded me just how fun it is to dive into a new story. Things sure do change, eh, Reen? Remember back at the academy when Emma was just a shy wee bookworm? Look at her now. Those eyes, those legs, those curves. You must be beating off the guys with a stick. Sure you can't control yourself around a babe like this, Reen? I don't know if I'd put it that way exactly. Still, anyone with eyes can see how beautiful she is. Reen, you don't have to. No use denying it, Emma. With great sexiness comes great responsibility. I mean, think about it. Lots of hot-blooded young lads on the ship. Best you don't give anyone the wrong idea. A wee bit of attention can go right to their heads. She does have a point, Emma. Be careful not to break too many hearts. Oh dear. I don't compare to Vito, and there are so many other beautiful women out there, but maybe I should start wearing my glasses again. I don't think it'd make a difference at this point. There are just too many sexy girls on the ship. If I teamed up with Rex, we could throw together some kind of sexy mag and make a killing, I reckon. Becky.
He's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
As far as I know,
Catch
that's
you
the only
later.
thing we actually need from her. But yes, I'm trying to operate all this out of memory. The good news is I've covered about as much, almost as much ground in half the time. Especially since I'm not wandering around a little clueless. What are you doing here? I was about to ask you the same. Didn't expect to run into you here. Taking a break from work, and I think something over. It's so convenient to have an airship. You can smuggle goods easily while enjoying the wind in your hair and as you speed through the air. Bobcat's not bad, but it can't carry tanks or soldats. I think of my future, of work opportunities. It's become clear to me that an airship's a must. Can't help but worry whenever she starts laying out her future plans. So over here we have Vivi talking to her editor, and then Toa, what are you doing on the deck wearing a towel? Don't worry, that's all good on my end. I got this. It's not good on my end. I couldn't reach you for over a month, and now you want to tag along and interview some third-party power? Not just that, you even sent this completely unrealistic event plan. Our paper's read by the military for ADOS' sake. While doing a joint feature with Crossbell News isn't a bad idea. Right? I already talked it through with Rex. Actually, it might have been his idea originally. Normally I'd flat out refuse, but some other staff here are on board with your proposal. However, it's not workable without some changes. Come to the office and we can discuss the edits. So sorry, Boston, but no can do. I'm not on the best terms with the military at the moment, so I'd rather keep a low profile. Can't I just leave it in your capable hands? Is this all a joke to you? Ever heard of the word responsibility? Vivi's talking to a superior at the Chronicle. Sounds like she submitted some unorthodox proposal to the editor-in-chief. Not my business anyway. Toa's whole thing is there's been an update regarding her parents' plane crash thing, so she wants to go check that out. Here's Randy and Tita. Tita, Randy, is everything okay? Yeah, we're just working out some stuff between the Liberal and Crossbell teams. Estelle and the others are gathering intel on East Erebony right now, loading the old SSS and Crossbell covered, but the Imperial Army have been tapping their communications, so we're using the Courageous 2 systems to help strengthen the encryption. I see. Thanks to that comms artifact, we've got a bit more wiggle room, but even then we've only got so much range, especially since it seems the Prince is trying to keep in contact with Calvert. Everything we do feels so constricted right down to our comms. Give us time, we'll work something out. Supporting you guys is our top priority right now. If you're going to the surface, let us know and we'll help however we can. Thanks, will do. Damn, Class 7 sure is busy even though it's just morning. If you're headed to the surface, we'll be glad to help out. Feel free to ask anytime. On an unrelated note, you're also into Palm Party, right? I am. Do you play too, Tito? I should do. Ren got a little obsessed, so I got roped in too. Do you want to exchange account IDs? Definitely. So yeah, I already beat her and we're going to load to my file where I've already beaten her and I'll just do a rematch, so let's hop over there, shall we? Okay, so I tried to trim out as much of the bloat as possible to get this all under control, but Tita is here. I don't know who the last one is, a 3-letter name?
Let the match begin!
Tita's a bit of a monster, just so you know. So you have to keep an eye out because she will rapidly attack you. I'm trying to build up as much CP as possible to go for that spike that I mentioned. So I'd rather do this. So I can do this. I instantly lose right there if I don't do that. Anyway, I've regained a lot of lost ground, which is good news. Although, then it just spikes back up. Completely unrelated to abilities, too. Sounds like she did a big combo there.
I give up. You win.
So she gave 8 the first time, she gave 4 this time. She can be really hard to take down, just so you know. Green, perfect timing. Help me out here. I'm trying to convince Dorothy to take a break from pairing up guys and write a book about girls for a change. I told you, Angelica, I have firm rules when it comes to what I write about, and your request violates the most sacred one. I don't really have a dog in this fight. But if Dorothy really doesn't want to do it, then there's no reason she should have to, right? Fair point, Reem, but I want to see a writer of Dorothy's caliber squander her potential. The girl has the chops for this. Wait, Angelica, have you read my books? Of course, they're amazing. Which is why I think it's criminal for you to limit your stories to just one type of attraction. For now, let's start with a long talk about just how appealing women can be. But how about that? Not even Dorothy's a match for Angelica. Not budging until you understand all the delights women who love women can offer. Well, I understand the aesthetic value, I really must insist. And that's just a repeat. I'm looking for any sort of sparkling books here. We're going to talk to Laura later when we actually figure out who we're going to cover. I think it's another hard event for her, which, let's face it, she's like the second most popular girl. Now, what would you use to treat a patient with these symptoms? Vodka. Let's see, I'd start by giving them the anti-venom, and then administer something to help stabilize their blood pressure. Oh, but wait a second, some of these natural remedies have side effects, so... I see now, that's one of those cases where you have to get the balance between the different drugs just right. Very perceptive, well done. Medicines can have adverse reactions with what drugs the patient's already taking. It's important to remember that. I will, absolutely. I see you're getting lessons from Lindy, Kyrie. Now you can put him in one of those nurse costumes. Instructor Rain, yes, well, few. Just here and there when we're both free. Won't be able to hold proper classes again for a while, but I really do want Kyrie to learn about medicine in depth. It's a good idea, you never know when knowledge like this might come in handy. Good luck, both of you. Thank you. It certainly helps to have such an eager pupil. Lindy has been helping me out a lot. I've learned so much from her. I might not be able to do much for her now, but I'll keep trying so I can eventually learn less of her
Did you need
burns.
something?
Yeah, he doesn't really have anything I'm interested in at the moment.
Come again!
Getting into medicine isn't easy. There's so much to learn. I think Kyrie's got what it takes, though. He'll need hands-on experience for some of it, so I'd like to teach him what I can little by little.
Let me know what you need.
She has the
Stay
exact
healthy.
same stuff. Okay, Kurt, the one I didn't go into was this one. I figured I'd loop back. The star is just margarita, so it doesn't matter. boss is going to Draco Shrine. I don't think our showdown will be today, but we need to make sure we're ready as we can be. Yeah, let's see where the Courageous 2 takes us first. We'll need to get some training in. I agree. If you need my help, just let me know. I was in the mood for stretching my legs anyway. Thanks, I'll let you know. So you're the daughter of the Schladen family. In that case, you must have met my darling Vincent before. Vincent Floral? Yes, I've seen him a couple of times when he came to my father for training. Wait, Margarita, are you and Vincent betrothed? You can tell? The engagement's not official yet, but really, we're so in love it's a mere formality. You're a sharp one, Jessica. Right. Margarita's version of reality seems to be a little different than ours, so I don't blame Jessica for being confused. Margarita's quite the character, isn't she? Maybe I should try to emulate her assertive approach. Look out, Kurt. Jessica has a keen eye to discern the truth of my relationship with Vincent, or maybe our love is so strong it simply radiates around us. We'll go with the latter. Hey, Instructor Reen, would you like to try some of Yuna's homemade hot cinnamon milk? Sounds tempting, but I'll pass. While I'm here, I'd like to compliment you on the great job you did at the Luna Shrine. It was a real challenge just to keep up with the older members of our team. I learned so much new information I still don't really know how to feel, but I'm glad I got to hear Milliam's voice again. That's sisterly love for you. What I said, that was a figure of speech. Milliam is Milliam, it's simple as that. Sure, of course. Sorry to pry, Allie. It's been full on work since morning. Everyone's hard at work, though. It's not just me. I'm gonna recharge for the afternoon. I'll switch things up by doing some cooking. Don't overwork yourself, Yuna. Keep it within reason. Yuna's homemade hot and cinnamon milk. I had some before, and it always helped me calm down. It certainly is a curious drink. I don't know if that's one of her hard events or not. I imagine it probably is. Hey Ash, Gustav, thought you guys were reading here, but looks like I was wrong. Trying to, but Ash clearly has other ideas. He's looking at one of his mags, if you can't tell from this angle. I couldn't see the chessboard when I looked at it earlier, but I don't know. Angles kind of suck. What? Titty rags have got articles and stuff too. It still counts as reading. I'm not sure I'd call it literature, though. Weird question, Ash. What kind of woman do you like? Do you have a type? I'd ask you the same thing if I thought I could get a straight answer out of you. I like a girl who keeps things tight. Helps if she's flexible too, if you know what I mean. Makes sense. Tanya is good at keeping a tight schedule, but she's also adaptable, even if you might not see it under her nerves. Not like that, you chump. You trying to piss me off, or you really is stupid? I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It's kind of refreshing to see Ash on the receiving end of a joke for a change. Even Gustav thinks he could take a shot at me. If this were Pablo or Cindy, I'd take him out, but Gustav can hold his own in a fight. And right there you can see his magazine nice and up close. So we get Gustav's note. You know, Ash has really mellowed out since you joined your class. I'm happy to see my ex-roomie's a little less prickly these days. But I think I said at the start of the previous video, well, the start of this video, I mean, there's not enough points to go around, so we're going to have to leave someone behind. You guys will have a little bit of time before I have to make the call, I hope. And there's another quest. Hey Rain, I hear you got to talk to Val and Milliam again. Nice work, and speaking as your engineering inspiration, I couldn't be more proud. It wasn't really a matter of engineering. But thanks all the same, Mint. You too, Gwen. Well, they're not really back. We couldn't have done it without... We couldn't have done what we've done without the efforts of everyone here. Save your thanks. I haven't done anything to earn them. If anything, I'm still working my way out of a pit of apologies, with my old friend bailing on you and my daughter fueling the war. Can't help but feel responsible for many of the troubles you faced. That's nothing to be sorry for. That's right, Grampy Gwen. Plus, you've helped us get to grips with a ton of new tech. I do wonder where Schmitty got to, though. So you two don't have any idea where he is? Nope, he was helping out with the Courageous 2, but he never actually showed up in person. He mentioned something about having some business to take care of. But hey, that's Schmidt for you. He's going to do what he wants whether you like it or not. No sense in worrying about it. For now, we better just concentrate on getting you through these rivalry things in one piece. Probably a good call. To do that, I'm going to need your help to bring out Valimar and Milliam's power. Leave it to me. I'd be happy to lend a hand. Let me know if you need some advice on anything. Gotta say though, Mint, I'm very impressed with how you've improved. Thrilled we're going to hell in a handbasket and offer you a job at Rhineford already. Might be fun to work at the same place as my dad and all. But Tita's mom already invited me to come work with her. Weirdly, she's also told me never trust anyone with red hair, and getting rid of your bandana doesn't get rid of your sins. Yep, that sounds like Erica Russell. She was involved with the Courageous 2's development for a while. Though when Tita went missing, she didn't take it well. But if you managed to survive one of her redhead rants, you must really be something, Mint. I mean, I guess? Thing is, there are so many different workshops outside the Empire, and I also want to go to Erin to learn about the Divine Night Orbs. There's just so much stuff I still want to try. So I'm going to turn on your offer. Sorry, Grampy Gwen. You are forgiven. I could never be mad at you, Mint. I have a feeling Mint's going to go far in this world. Can't let her do all the work, though. I've got to do my best for Valimar and for Milliam. The whole red-headed headband thing is a reference to Agate if it went over your head. He doesn't wear the headband anymore, and he has red hair. Min's such a pleasant, cheerful girl. Best of all, she can throw Schmidt off his stride like no one else. You're right about that. Grampy Gwyn gave me lots of advice when I was getting the Courageous 2 up and running. He was always forgives me when I mess up, so he's a real good guy, that one. Sounds like you two really work well together.
Alrighty, let's
So I
begin.
didn't get here to look, but I don't see any better Petrify stuff, so I doubt that there's really anything to be had. I'm just gonna do this one to get it out of the way.
I'm itching to get started.
Okay, we already have that one.
Done already? I'm itching to get started.
It's a 600 point difference, which could be fairly significant, but it's gonna cost me most of my
See you later.
materials.
I'm itching to get started. See you
Okay,
later.
we're golden on that front. Eustace, so this is where you were. Thought I might be able to hear that annoyingly cheerful voice one more time. Should have known better. Eustace, you know, Milliam said she'd been watching over us the whole time. I don't know for sure if she'll reply, or if she can even hear you, but I think she'd appreciate it if you tried to talk to her. Perhaps. Then knowing her, I can't imagine she would enjoy a conversation in which she couldn't retort to whatever I said. Okay, that's a fair point. Chat that she couldn't take part in would probably drive her up the wall. Anyway, we should probably get moving. What was that? Looks to me like Milliam doesn't want you to leave. You should stay with her a little longer. Typical. Alright, Milliam, you win. Valimar remains still and empty. Valimar, Milliam, it was so great talking with you. It's been so long. I already vowed that I would win this rivalry myself, so please look over me, both of you. Oh, by the way, what's up? I just remembered I'd occasionally play Vantage Masters with Milliam. She enjoyed it, her skills matched her enthusiasm for the game. Really? Indeed, I intended to take her down if we had a rematch, but I could use some practice. Well, hit me up if you want to play. Now play against Eustace. So yeah, we'll use the Paladin deck for the time being. He has Knight.
Now let's begin.
That's fine. I can just drop the Parancel. Oh, why do I get 4? Yeah, I don't know why I have so many. Is it a Paladin thing, maybe? That's an enhanced summon thing. He seriously did that? So yeah, I'm gonna win this exchange extremely hard if he wants to have it. And I could just revive the Reiku if I wanted to, but I'd rather hit him. Once the Tarbis is out, then yeah, I don't even have to hit him anymore. Dumdala? Been a while since I saw that one. So we'll drop him here to protect the Zamelpen. Yeah, it's a little too late for that, I'm afraid. It's game over this turn. I can't get enough to summon the other one. Doesn't really matter. And because I want to be a jerk, we'll do that. Good night, Eustace.
I lost.
That was Neptuno or something like that. Like, he didn't even get a chance to play whatever that card was. So, out of curiosity, I want to know what it does before we go in there. Neptuno. Deals 2 ice. So it's like, Parancel on steroids. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna No, I want to leave those in there in case I run into water types that are obnoxious. I didn't mean to actually leave this entirely.
Now let's begin.
So going first is actually a big advantage with this card. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't know why I have 5 mana on turn 1. That's the enhanced summon and a power-up. So yeah, he wasted the summon thing. The thing is, with as much power as he has right now, I can't trade with him very easily. That would knock me down to 24, so I lose a turn, essentially. I'm better off not hitting him right here. Yeah, he's not gonna have a very fun time in a moment. Yeah, I'm cool hitting him here because I heal anyway. I'm effectively at full health prior to that. Well, just think, it'll only take him 3 turns to kill me right now. And now he has that stupid Juno card. Not the easiest thing to cut through, I'm afraid. Unless he can pull out another one, it ends next turn. And I'll take the hit.
I lost.
Don't quit your day job, Usus. Heard from Crow that we'll be heading to the Draco Shrine from here. You may only intend to do reconnaissance, but take care of yourselves, I mean it. You'd among the Divine Nine, sector is quite the peculiar one. Just like the Air King, then. I understand, I'll take full precautions. Thanks for the warning. Okay, who do we have in here? Celine. I appreciate the help. Let's meet at... Celine, what's she doing in a place like that? I'm not sure what she's saying, but it sounds like she's speaking with someone. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk with her. Nope. Weapon maintenance, huh? That's right, we may have to join the battle during this operation. Since we still have time before it starts, it seems like a good idea to make sure everything works like it should. As for me, I've been communing with my sword in an attempt to get some answers. Still haven't gotten over that wall, huh? Have you been able to pinpoint the problem? When I crossed swords with the main campus students, I couldn't help but be frustrated how inexperienced I am. I could still hold my own, but I felt like there was something they all had that I was missing. Personally, I think you're giving this way too much thought, Wayne. You're doing fine. Like, remember how you used to be so terrible at swimming, but you practiced and pushed through and overcame that hurdle just fine? Trust in yourself. That little extra confidence can go a long way. Stark. He's right, Wayne. Though I still think communing with your weapon is a good idea. Sometimes observing the condition of the blade and all its little nicks and scratches can tell you something about yourself. It works for me. I see. Must apologize, I fear I've been going about this all wrong. I'll take a step back, relax, and figure this out if it kills me. Remember, the goal is not to die, okay? Wayne is a sword person who constantly seeks to improve. I don't think you need to worry, Instructor. You really get him, huh? Sorry, I tend to tense up when things are like this. For the time being, I should go back to focusing on the basics. Pablo, nice to see you in the workshop. Hi, Tita and I are taking turns. Min and Gustav on the pads are still at duty. And still at maintenance duty. They never hold anything back either. But if orbit operations is what you need, then you can leave it up to me. A genuine railroad technician prodigy, a genius even. Is that your way of asking to officially be returned as orbit technician? Man, you never let up, do you?
Have a look-see.
Yeah,
Be well.
Had anything? So I want to say that's everything we got through here in like 40 minutes without me talking to the people who do the events or the quests or anything. So let's start in the areas. I think we'll start with Alster. Actually, no. We're going to Aaron, then Titus. There is someone upstairs. I'm exhausted. Want someone bring me something meaty and some juice and sweets while they're at it? Just really taking it easy, huh? I know you're tired, but you can't just laze around all day. I do have some jobs to take care of. I was going to pop out in a bit. Besides, some carefully focused slovenliness over a short period of time will help me restore my mana. That's certainly rather skilled of you to manage in a way. You've got to be kidding me. Which one's Emma's room? This whole place is so big, it's hard to keep track. Yeah, it'd be this one. So, she actually has a palm up there. Is that supposed to be a shining palm, perhaps? Oh, wait, people from the outside here? Just when I decide to help out something that's happens? What's that about, ADOs? What's with them? I asked everything I could think of, but I didn't get any real answers. Guess everyone from the outside rules the same. They're not all so helpful and nice. Don't tell me they've been crapping in that fairy spring. I don't want to do that stuff all over again. Hello and welcome to Limerick. Is there a reason you're buried in books? Don't mind me, ever since the mastermind behind all this was revealed, I've been going over the history books. Never would have thought that the Ebonite was lurking behind all the incidents. However, if I reapproach those documents with that fact in mind, I can easily understand what the gnomes are thinking. I can feel all my doubts and questions melting away. That's, great. Would you happen to know if any new information has turned up yet? As a matter of fact, yes, in regards to the completion of the Great Twilight. The Black Workshop is entirely unfit for this purpose since it is cut off from the spirit veins, so they must have taken some special measures to fix that. And in contrast, we're trying to come up with a plan to strike that point. I see. If the spirit veins are connected, we might be able to come up with something. Indeed. This is all thanks to you activating the Spectral Moon Mirror. I'm truly thankful. Ashen Awakener, Children of Thors, take care of yourselves and the rest of your journey. We will, thank you. Okay, I assume that's Loki over here. Anything here or no? Elisa, Fee, Emma, Laura, Sarah. We have most of them. Aw, man, you can't change the party here? That sucks. I think it's Yuna out, Elisa in, then we have the group that we need. El Barrio is finally old enough to offer up some proper assistance now. It's been an absolute lifesaver, especially when all the adults are getting busier and busier. Even we're feeling a little anxious too. Guess that means we only have a little time left before we hit the apex of the Great Twilight. You know what? Everything's going to be fine. Yeah, I know you can do it. You'll have me cheering you on too, so go out there and beat this thing. I knew those gnomes were good for nothings the moment they betrayed our clan and tried to lay their hands on the Great One. But now it seems that the Dark Dragon's creation was just as much a disaster for them as it was the rest of the world. Right. If what the Spectral Moon Mirror showed us about the real mastermind is true, the gnomes have been through a lot. They may have lost their elder, but they lost the Holy Beast and, of course, their pride. The cursed shackling them ensured that loss. It's hard to know anything for sure, but it does sound like they've been subjected to an even more tragic existence than we have. Well, there's no reconciling with them now. All that we can do for them is oppose their plans to the very end. Yeah, not only to pay tribute to them, but also prevent this world of ours from being destroyed. With the confidence of youth. You're welcome here anytime. I'll tell you all I know about the other rivalry participants. So you're going up against the Paladin tonight next, huh? It's both speedy and tough. Be sure not to let your guard down. Many of its past awakeners have been a little quirky. When they matched up well with Zector, they could prove to be formidable opponents. Don't get caught by his tricks. Stand your ground, fight out to the end. We'll do that. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, he doesn't have anything new for us. It's not your fault the hot spring has gotten all messed up, but I said something really mean to you. Loki, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Stuck into the herbalist's house. It's been a while since we were able to kick back and relax together. How's Noah been doing these days? She's starting to act a little more mature. She and that familiar of hers really seem to understand one another, so maybe that's part of it. It's great. I knew the kid had it in her. It's up to us to stop this great twilight, you know, to give her a brighter future. You're right. We'll keep doing whatever we can, you and me together. Noah's matured a little, I think. Taking on the familiar must have taught her some responsibility. I couldn't be happier. We can't just sit back and allow the world to end. We owe it to our children to give them a world worth living in. What am I looking at for scopes? Yeah. I can't afford that. Noah's grown a lot in the short time I've been away. It does my heart good to see it. Maybe I'll go catch up with her. Actually, I've heard someone from the outside wandered into the village a while back. It's a pretty rare occurrence, so maybe I'll check that out instead. So let's head over to Duvalie's place. We also have to check out the Lux Lunae now that I think about it. That might be where the person's at. Master, are you sure you're okay? You scare me half to death when you collapse like that. You always like to overreact, so I was avoiding telling you this. But I have a condition where I feel unwell if I overexert myself and use my power of divination. You're a good student, Sigyn. Learn to properly harness the power within you and keep growing. When I was young, I dabbled in some spells I shouldn't have and brought this affliction upon myself. I see, so that's why you're having me focus so much on the basics. Well, don't just stand there, you have training to do. I'll be alright after I rest a while. I was so scared when Master suddenly collapsed. Just glad it wasn't serious. Still, the spirit veins aren't looking good. I have to make sure I support Master so she doesn't overexert herself. Well, now this is awkward. I didn't want you to see me like this. I've been doing what I can to resist the twilight, but it looks like I overdid it. Don't worry, I'll be fine once I get some rest. Apparently someone wandered in through the barrier recently. From what I hear, she's a little mysterious, but not a bad person. Perhaps I'll go say hello and welcome her to the neighborhood. It's Beryl, damn it. Let's go find her, see what she's up to. Wonder if there's a new recipe here, perhaps. We got a pretty unusual customer in here the other day. I mean, it's not often that people just wander into the village, but a guest is a guest. She said she's an old friend of yours from Thor's. We'll be sure to show her our best hospitality. Beryl, what are you doing here? She claimed she got lost in the woods and simply ended up here. Walked right through the barrier into the village like it was nothing. What? How's that even possible? What is the meaning of this? Sorry to surprise you all like this. Ever since I first heard legends of a hidden land somewhere in Isthmia, I've been dying to see this village for myself. It was a tough journey, but now here I am. With Beryl, I feel like trying to make sense of things only makes things more confusing. Is it even worth trying to ask you for more details at this point? I simply follow where my destiny guides me. I don't understand. There should be no way for a normal person to get through the barrier on their own. The teleportation stones may still be a little off-kilter. We should probably look them over one more time. A wise decision. I sense an ill wind blowing in this village's direction. I fear what the future may hold. Is that so? She sure is a strange one. As long as you're here, Beryl, try not to cause any trouble. I wouldn't dream of it. The Hexen clan and I are just fellow seekers of the truth in a universe of mysteries. How is she the weirdest thing in this village? I intend to tour the village just once and then take my leave. Pay me no mind. That said, to be in a place where so many share my fascination with the occult, it wouldn't be inappropriate to say I found my spiritual home. And how wonderful it feels to be home. And Beryl just gets more mysterious. The teleportation still may be a little screwy. We should probably look it over one more time. Sounds like you're put through quite the rigmarole with your trial of the spectral moon mirror. But now we have a read on the situation, the Gnome's betrayal, the Divine Night battles, and the fates of Rose's dear old friends. It's all thanks to you. Take a break and rest today. You've earned it. Ah, she just does it too. She doesn't have the soup. Okay, we spoke to him already. So the only thing left... There is nothing left, actually. Okay, Aaron Village, Fairy Spring. Rita and the others enjoyed the hot springs, took their time resting in the village. Soon enough, a familiar group found themselves together in the open-air bath. Looks like I'm the odd man out here. I'll just be... No need to be shy, Reen. These aren't any worse than swimsuits, nothing scandalous here. Besides, we even have Toa here with us this time. You sure do. This got me thinking back to when we went to the hot springs in Ymir. Time really flies. I'm still not sure why I need to be here, let alone in human form. Well, either way, I'm glad you agreed to make an exception and tag along, Celine. Can you believe your luck, Reen? You basically have your pick here if you catch my drift. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone does, but I can't say I deserve any of this. Why not? I'm the one to blame for the crisis this world is in now, the Great Twilight. And yet here I am relaxing with my close friends. Got so many people I lean on and trust. I really don't deserve to be so lucky. Don't be so harsh on yourself. I think you do deserve it. Reen, it's really alright. Times like these are really precious. You gotta make the most of them. Agreed, if you wish, I'll even scrub your back for you. Take some of the edge off. Then I'll take care of his hair. Guys? I could tend to your ears too if you like. I should be on shoulder massage duty. This is a little much, don't you think? You made the girls feel sorry for you, so this is what you get now, Reen. I'll grab us some drinks and maybe snag a bite or two. And so after an extraordinarily decadent soak, Reen stumbled at the hot spring recharge in a variety of ways. Is there another one here? No. Okay, we are done with the first one. Let's head over to Titus Gate. How are we gonna get these all to fit? Can't even use the bike. Bolts check, wheels check. It's not equipment with the slightest error and adjustment could create a huge accident. Doesn't matter how many times I check, I still get anxious thinking about it. Hey Nash, thanks for saving my ass in that battle simulation. Just can't seem to get good at shooting. I really don't think I'm ready for a real battle. I told you not to worry about it. I'm no marksman myself, but us newbies gotta help each other out. Nice to hear you say that, man. Little Bird says the war's close, whatever that means. Let's come back alive. You can bet on it. Make sure I come back alive? Of course I'll do that. I'm a man who has undying love declared to him by an ex-colleague. Of course I'm coming home. I sent an answer to Kroll. I hope she enjoys my big surprise. I don't remember who he is. Talking to Nash made me feel a lot better. The order to invade might come at any moment. I need to get letters to Kathy and Jan while I can. Need to let them know the road ahead will be rocky, but I'm coming home alive no matter what. So he's from Raquel. Preparations for the advancement of the armor divisions have been progressing well, but we discovered today that some aspects have been far from sufficient. We're currently hurrying to mend the situation, even though it's just a march to Liberal's side of the neutral zone. They'll set off once the war starts. Any oversight in preparations is unforgivable. We have to be prepared so vengeance can be exacted in Viscount Arcead's name. The Viscount? I'm glad he's alive, bud. Yes, I must show my father the light next time we meet. There are about 100,000 troops between the 1st Armored Division and the 16th Armored Division. Each division equipped with a railway cannon and an airship. They've got Panzer Solets and an abundance of supplies, too. They're being sent to the main front, but there are 6 more divisions awaiting orders. Whether or not Calvert surrenders, it'll all be over in a month. They should just surrender before they suffer any unnecessary casualties. The Armored Division uniform makes me feel like a new man. The Chief and all the residents of Alistar are all counting on us. We're going to defeat Calvert and take revenge for His Majesty. The time may be short, but the new recruits have somehow managed to become proper soldiers. They won't be an impediment to our main forces for now. On the battlefield, you can only rely on your own strength. As soon as the squad is ready, I suggest we improve their strength before the campaign begins. Supreme Commander Van Dyke says the war will be over in a month. According to the Sergeant Major, we'll be using all available supplies in preparation for a quick fight. We have to do everything we can to support the Armored Division's advance. The Noble faction have formed a party, and there are rumors of a third party. This is no time to be letting our guard down. However, all that is insignificant against our master plan. I'll get revenge for the Emperor and the Prince, even if it costs me my life. Next time we step on Erebonian soil, we'll be welcomed as heroes. I heard the patrolmen here have been working hard to support the armored divisions. I'm grateful for your cooperation, Sergeant Major Belter. All in a day's work, sir. It was a great surprise the long-term stationing of the divisions was actually part of Operation Jormungand. Station them in Hockengate to move them through Liberl to launch an attack on Calvert when the war begins. What a hell of a plan. It's only made possible due to the mobility of the armored divisions, too. The crossbow front lines will be where the main fighting is, but we'll invade from 6 directions with similarly sized units. It'll only be a matter of time before one of them breaks through the Republic's capital. Lieutenant Colonel, the commander of the 16th Armored Division is waiting. I'm afraid I must go. My apologies. Sergeant Major, please maintain the tight patrols on the Liberl border, just in case. Yes, sir. I'll be praying for the success of our 1st and 16th Armored Divisions. So the troops that will be passing through Liberl are already moving. Now that Operation Meal Mirage has been put into motion, it's like the Royal Army's on the move too. It's up to us Radiant Wings now. Yeah, there's the rivalry at the Draco Shrine first. I'll get it done. I'll be praying for the success of the 1st and 16th Armored Divisions. Cassius Bright just won't sit back and watch this happen. We should be concerned about the possibility to interfere with our troops' advance. Come to think of it, some of the staff in the rest area spoke to us. They said they'd be praying for military success and our safe return. Hearing voices of support from the citizens who protect us is a great encouragement. Seems they were preparing to march, but now the day is here. They're having a bit of trouble. The armored divisions send new recruits together, total about 100,000 men. They barely had a full month to prepare. I doubt everything is going to be perfect before they head out. Listening to the truth, it sounds like they'll pass through the territory of Liberl so they can attack Calvert. It's unbelievable. Other countries are going to be dragged into this conflict too. This could be far worse than the 100 Days War. This conflict is now on a massive scale. I have a lot of thoughts on it, but the armored divisions will set out anyway. I pray they'll have success. No pancake. Let's check out the Durflinger. Instructor Reed, it's an honor to see you again. You guys here to see what we're working on? It's about the size of it. Your plan was to use the Durflinger and the Arc Royale to destabilize their defenses, right? It won't be easy dealing with the RMP and the Intelligence Division either. We have to think outside the box. We're going to need plenty of support on the ground and in the lead up to the final rivalry, too. It will be no easy feat, but Instructor Michael taking command of the Durflinger should inspire confidence. As for the Arc Royale, it's going to be packed to the gills of Thorsgrads. Got a lot of friends in the military, so we should be able to poke some holes in their defenses. We can also count on Monica from the swimming club and Klein, I forgot how his name is pronounced, who's in the Intelligence Division now. Wow, when you hear it all spelled out like that, it really brings home the scope of this plan. Have you done Thor's to do things in half measures? By the way, Kenneth and I have been traveling around making arrangements for the 2 trains' destinations. We'll be safe here a while longer, but we should probably start thinking about where we want to go next. Right. I think we can get closer to the front without being spotted. I trust your judgment in this completely. You both have a real eye for details. Must be thanks to all the time they spend looking for the perfect fishing spots. Well, this will be the catch of a lifetime. Thanks, everyone. Best of luck. Of course. Be careful out there, you guys. Really, Kenneth, I think you were intentionally avoiding getting in contact with anyone. It's no wonder I didn't see you while I was scouring the entire Empire. What'd you scour the entire Empire for, Annabelle? Nothing, no reason at all. It's good to see these two got to see each other again, but they still have a lot to work through. Can't forget what Lord Lakelore said to me the other day. Annabelle, take a deep breath. Push this from your thoughts. You have work to do. It's like throwing out a fishing line. Just stay calm and collected. I can take care of things over here. I got plenty of friends I can depend on. Just take care out there. My upperclassmen are such good role models. I must learn from them and keep improving. If we don't, I won't be able to repay Major Irving, nor would we be able to correct Prince Cedric's mistakes. So, for old time's sake, let's hop in car 1 and work our way down the line. I found a maintenance document that includes what we've been working with. Despite how thorough it is, it's a surprisingly easy read. The author really put a lot of thought into it. I'd like to meet them someday and see what they're like. Pretty sure it was Tatiana that authored the document. Makes me feel proud to be her instructor. Never thought the network comms could be used like this. Hurts my pride a little, but I think I'll be taking some notes from the source if you don't mind. Hey, Ada, carrying out maintenance on the Durflinger? Yes, it uses a system unique to the branch campus, including the calculation methods and settings. I backed up the original data, what I'm in the process of now is rewriting it to match specifications made by and for the branch campus. I see, thanks for that. I'm counting on you to use the Durflinger as you best see fit. Of course, I'll take good care of her. Anyway, I feel like I finally have an idea of how sizable the missing piece in this equation is. Almost every operation so far has been led by Prince Cedric, after all. And now, kinda leaves me feeling, well... I understand, it's only natural to be on edge at a time like this, you know? But you've all changed since then, right? Yes. The times of me chasing after His Highness, trying to be worthy of him, are in the past now. I don't doubt there will be difficulties that we cannot manage alone. But it's our turn to lead him, away from the wrong path he's chosen. And we'll be unwavering because no matter what, we adore our prince. In that case, I'll be sure to watch the main campus's courage come through, you can bet on it. Good day, everyone. Celestin, I didn't realize you were here. I don't think I've seen you since the airship incident. And my, how grateful I was to have you here. Things could have been much worse. Fiona, Instructor Michael, it's good to see you again. I understand you've already been briefed on the plan. That's right. We'll be participating in the diversionary tactics. The handling of the Durflinger will be left largely to the main campus students, but coordination between all parties will be key. Right now we're just working out the logistics of it all. So that's why you're here too, Fiona. Yes, I came to discuss matters with Major Michael and Father Stead. He says the 4th Armor Division is going to turn a blind eye to any movements on the Durflinger's part. I see. Makes sense the General wouldn't want an order like that traced back to him. Thanks to that, getting around should be quite a bit easier. We're just going to start drawing up some more concrete plans when you all arrived. Major Hiram has agreed to provide support to the operation across the board. I will also be on hand for the duration to offer what assistance I can. Right, I'm feeling more confident already. I intend to lend a hand where I can, even though I'm merely temporarily managing the branch campus. If possible, please do not find it necessary to worry about things here. Time may not be on our side, but if you use the RP special line, you should make it. You're headed for the 2nd rivalry, correct? Be sure to see it through. I'm limited in what I can do to help Father Elliot. There has to be some way I can support them. I'll have to think of something. Since the war was officially declared, it's only been getting more and more difficult for everyone. Please stay safe. Okay, that one... Ah, maybe these are all empty. Spoke too soon. It's a pretty huge array of controls to get used to. Heard the Durflinger was attacked by Ouroboros. The branch campus has really been through a lot, haven't they? The joint component adjustments are complete, so we're finished here for the time being. We'll really be able to see how well we can utilize it once we hit crunch time. We need to prepare ourselves now. Drekner Fortress. I'm running a bit low on time, so I need to see how many more areas I can hit before it's a wrap. Seems like your transfer is confirmed, Warrant Officer Allen. I heard you've been reassigned to the Zauber Soldat unit on the front line. Can't imagine General Craig or Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart are going to be too happy about that. That's a good thing I went over their heads and straight to the idea for the transfer, though it's technically not official until the war really starts. Why'd you bring it up? You looking for a transfer too? 4th Division's not what it was. You'll never win any glory unless you're right in the thick of all that carnage. I don't know, sir. Being on standby and keeping the peace is still an important job. I suppose there's nothing we can really say to convince you of that now, though. We'll be rooting for you anyhow. I don't need you cowards to root for me. Can't believe you threw away the chance to crush the Republic once and for all. Well, if you don't come, you won't come. I'll just have to take down that many more enemies in your place. The Republic streets will run red with blood for the glory of the Empire. And so that Bridget and I might finally have a future. That doesn't even sound like Alan anymore. Curse's influence over must be getting stronger. I don't like this. So that's as close as we can get. I'm gonna try and do all the small ones real quick. Let's do Old Road 1. I'll try to do Alistair and Raquel, and then we
My
can call
turn.
it quits.
It's my turn. Got it.
I'm expecting people to be outside the Rust Lodge. It's just we'll collect a little bit of loot as we go. I'm hoping for like U materials out of these since we are horribly stressed for that. What do I need Wind Sepith for? Nah, it's not worth it. Okay, I think this is how Adele said to do it. Grow, flowers, grow. Grow, flowers, grow. Yep, she said if you give them water like that every day, the most amazing pretty flowers will bloom. Isn't that cool? Mommy, do you think we could get flowers like this back home? I don't know, maybe we can ask Adele what she thinks. When she gets back, she might give you some seeds so you can grow some of these yourself. Yeah, let's ask her. Hey, guess what? Adele told me all about the proper way to water plants. I wonder if flowers will even grow in my village if I take care of them like she told me. I'll ask Adele when she gets back. Maybe she'll know. Artem sure seems to have taken a liking to the Rust Lodge. It's no surprise Adele's very nice, and it seems like even Jilbon will play with him on occasion. I feel bad that he's bothering them when they must be busy, but it's also nice to know that there's such kind people around here. Just while he's making friends, we might not be able to go back home for a while. Oh, visiting the Ashen Chevalier in Class 7 too. Take you reporting for the Crossbill Times right now. Actually, I accompany Grace here, but things are taking a while. Guess this means the deal's not going too well. Alright, I gotta say that's got me kinda curious. Is that so? Well, it's not exactly unrelated to you all if I'm being honest, so if you'd like, why don't you head upstairs? We'll do that. Might be worth seeing who's upstairs. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll be back. Okay, so I need to remember where I left off at. I think we spoke to him. I don't know if we spoke to Roscoe or not. We'll go to the No Say Rest Lodge. Gosh, I feel so nervous being left in charge of the place. Adele isn't here right now. She left on an important errand this morning. I think she's meeting up with a friend in Leaves, but that's all I know. The least we can do is keep this place up and running while she's gone, after all she's done for us. No. Right, I wanted to get to Raquel so I could cash out. I remember that now. What the heck? It's not some sort of quest in here. Huh. Why is Thomas there, I wonder? So yeah, we'll hit up Alistair, Raquel, and then call it a video. I did a lot of Palm Party stuff while I was waiting for things to quiet down, so I have a lot more U materials to play with. I also don't really have a feel for how long this video is stretched, so there's that too working against me. Monster's been wrecking the vineyard lately. It's been really bad. I've had this nagging feeling that wasn't any ordinary monster. It doesn't even bear thinking how terrible it'd be if they attacked the town. Welcome, my dad's been drafted. I thought he would leave without saying anything, but he showed me a letter before he left. It was something I sent him on his birthday when I was a kid. He says he's going to take it with him as a good luck charm. Actually, yeah, we should peek inside. Grape Pecky, fresh grape juice. Oh, it's like a poor man's... Oh no, that's Fane, not KO. I was thinking, could that be like that? But no, it's just a cheapy item after all. Good timing. There's something we need to talk to you guys about. Yeah, this is perfect. Something happened? We got a message a little while back. You'll never guess who it was from. It was Duvalie. He's still alive. I don't know how he survived that explosion. It must have been some kind of miracle. It's laying low right now, though, so we have to keep it all a secret. It's great. It's a good thing you told them to keep it under wraps. We won't want word to get out about Prince Olivert after all. Yeah, but I'm glad Tova let them know he's okay. They're missing a space there. We may not know what you're all working on, but we're behind you all the way. So, you know, good luck. Yeah, at least let us cheer you on. Thanks, guys. Your support means a lot to us. I would like to see Ein, too. Oh well, I'll look forward to seeing her next time. Toval's been visiting every now and then ever since we first met 4 years ago. I'm really glad he's okay. He must be very busy, but I hope to see him again soon. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there we need. We'll go to Sunny Spot next. You know, I always talk to the dog and Raquel, but never the one here. Been a lost Ariel 17 years ago, and Prince Oliver left for the Imperial Palace shortly after. It was a period of immense sadness. When we heard of his life in the palace, that sadness and loneliness became pride and joy. We were so very happy for him. I still find myself wishing that we'd taken a photo with him and his mother. Some pretty brutal monsters have been hanging around lately. That's why I've been called in. But I haven't been able to lay eyes on even one of them. My Gabriel keeps losing the scent halfway. Maybe it's not a monster that lives in the area. Prince Oliver's mother, Ariel, taught us a great deal about cooking. When his Highness came to visit, he'd always be peeking into the kitchen. He certainly kept me or busy. Those kinds of memories are flooding back recently, but we won't be able to see him like that ever again, will we? Reen, should we tell her? I feel bad for her, but we still can't say anything about Prince Olivert. Even if it isn't ideal, we just have to keep what we know to ourselves for now. You have a point. Nope. Well, that's that. Papa and Mama are working at a place called Aragon. It's really tough, so they can't come home yet. Hope they don't forget about me. He's talking about the mines. Just in case you don't remember that place. That's just a chicken, false alarm. Let's peek at the grave real quick, shall we? Lenheim family residence. Here lies all that remains of the proud Lenheim home, burned down by a strike of lightning in May S1206. Its presence is dearly missed by all. Doesn't look like anyone's home. We saw them in the workshop, but I was curious if someone might have been here. Though I've made inquiries at the cathedral in Heimdall many times, it seems the only possible way for people like the mayor to return to normal is to undergo some major emotional or psychological shock. As far as I've heard, it doesn't seem like all that simple a process. Father Nagaro seems to be brooding over something, with the situation being what it is. I completely understand why. He shares his thoughts with the townspeople, and what's going on with the mayor must have taken a toll on him. I want to help calm everyone's fears and worries of it. I need to think harder about what I can do. Stupid chickens running around like they own this place. Should give that thing a boot. Prince Olivert's mother Ariel was such a strong, kind-hearted woman. I can never forget just how well she treated my wife and I, or all the home-cooked meals she made for us. Best you'd ever find. But now all we're left with is our own loss, even Prince Olivert. If I could see him again, would I even have the nerve to face him? Perhaps he hasn't shown it in recent days, but my husband's always been a gentle soul who waits nothing more than our harvest festival. It wasn't until he started discussing the war with the mayor that his head got all mixed up. It stirred him to such a passion. Suddenly grew so ill-tempered, so quick to anger. It's been a major cause of worry for me. Not seeing anything upstairs, so we'll move on to the next place. I think it's just the distillery and we're done. Alster is tiny, what can I say? Here's the mayor. This monster has ascertained that our youthful residents have gone and has taken the chance to attack the fields. It cannot be allowed. I need to think of a plan for the residents' futures. After all, I am the mayor. Oh, it's the cat. Kope's better. I'm sorry, have you seen Blanc? She's fine here, she's nowhere to be found. Honestly, it's inconvenient for me that Blanc has a tendency to do things at her own pace. She's probably running around about the grape fields again. Today we're scheduled to open up a cask that Dad sealed 15 years ago. I was going to risk we open up a cask. We're proud of our entire selection, but this is definitely on the higher end, so... Brandy flavor can vary so wildly depending on the blend. I want to make Dad proud. Our work here deserves our best effort. So I'm expecting Raquel to be a time sink compared to Alistair especially. I always have the option of just going it and then editing it based on how long it is. I may just try that. Where could Charlotte be? Commoners only think of themselves. They view nobles like ants would a picnic. This scum who's been seen with her must be scheming to get his hands on our money. Must find her before he does any more damage to my precious daughter. so proud of you young folks who are shipping out to protect the Erebonian way of life. You may face a lot of hardships going forward. I can't say I'm happy about sending you into danger, but I know you'll fight with honor. You'll be greeted as heroes when you get back. Glory to the Erebonian Empire. The Republic doesn't stand a chance. Yeah. Thank you, sir. We'll do our duty and make you proud. Thanks for everything. We'll return home soon no matter what. Looks like they're seeing off the soldiers head for the front lines. Let's move on. There's nothing we can do for them here. There's been a problem with crooks extorting new conscripts lately. That's happened to anyone I know, but it's still pretty worrying. I mean, how low can you get? These new recruits might be a little naive, but they're fighting for the good of the Empire. That should count for something. Thanks for everything. We'll be home soon no matter what. The mayor has really been good to us. After such a warm send-off, I can't wait to get out there and prove his faith in us was worth it. All the young men have been taking full advantage of their final day before the war. This may be their last chance to create some happy memories. Good luck out there, y'all. Look out for yourselves. Well, everyone's marching off to fight against Calvert. Hope they give him a damn good thrashing. It's the perfect day to march forth in glory. Time to avenge his majesty and set things right. Damn, glory to the Empire, alright. Man, this is the life. We had more customers than ever and they ain't shy about having a good time. Odds are we'll give you more soldiers looking to play around before they ship out from here on. War sure is good for business. Green, don't you think there's something off about this guy? Lots of things. Can you be more specific, Toa? Yeah, looks like the curse got to him. Oh, curse, right. That too. I'm sorry you've been fending off so many creeps lately, Kathy. It must be a real strain on you. Just what's gotten into them all of a sudden? I really don't think it's safe for you to stay out in front with those guys around. Let me just help out with the cleaning inside from now on. Yank, please, I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me so much. It's not right for me to get off with just cleaning duty while you're working double shifts. I can do so much more, I want to. So why don't you let me help you? All this time I've been trying to lessen the load on you. Thought I was keeping you from worrying. I think we've both been a little overconsiderate of each other, huh? You're probably right. We should have been honest with each other right from the start. Can't believe I didn't realize how stressful this job was for Kathy. So focused on doing all the work myself, I lost sight of what's actually important. Clark would be so mad if he could see me now. From here on, Kathy and I will have to work together to keep the store afloat. No. No. Not happening. Shop, general store. Nothing new. Maybe Yang and I were both trying too hard not to inconvenience one another. We're a team after all. Now that Clark's gone, we're gonna really have to pull ourselves together. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her before I forget she even exists. So close to beating out the competition and taking my place at the top, I can just feel it. All I need is one final push. This time I get serious. Next time you see me, I'll be Raquel's #1 sweetheart for sure. You say sweetheart, I say working girl. You got conscripted too. I don't feel like doing anything right now. I'm worried about my brother. Well, I've heard our horror stories. What'll become of us with the war about to break out? Brad and his little gang are nothing but trouble these days. I even tried lecturing him about his behavior, but he never came back to the restaurant. Their reputations are well deserved, nothing but a bunch of hoodlums. Now that I think of it, I haven't seen hide nor hair of the Jaeger since yesterday. Soldiers are talking about their assignments. Maybe it's because war's about to start. You'll need to be extra careful. Those are all ones we've encountered already. Still looking for those stupid pancakes, man. Seriously, where exactly do you have to go to find a frickin' plate of pancakes? Well, hey, if it isn't the kid from doors. Heard you got yourselves mixed up in some kind of secret meeting a while back. I'm amazed you managed to make it out in one piece. If the meeting was so secret, how did he know? Makes sense that someone would make it to Raquel's underground grapevine, but... No, no way, you two can't be... Naturally, we're planning on bringing Jaegers in this fight, too. We've been scouting out Jaeger Corps big and small. All in all, I'd say we're looking at a good extra 40,000 soldiers. You're the go-betweens for the Jaeger Corps and the Mule Mirage? Well, I ain't got the go-ahead from my client, so I ain't talking. Muse must know about this as well. Even by sense of information standards, you've done an incredible job of covering things up. Well, ain't you a sharp one, girly. I'll just say you got the right idea. Maybe real killing off this one, too. So, Ashley, how would you like our little party? It was alright, I guess. Doesn't make no difference to me who wins this war. Could be busy as hell no matter what happens, and that's the bottom line. Spoken like a true warmonger, you are one scary lady. Yeah, I don't think either one of them is in the right there. All the more reasons we have to stop the Great Twilight no matter what. There are rumors going around that this battle will be the end of the world or something stupid like that. Doesn't make a lick of difference to me, I'm just gonna do my job. Better shake a leg if you want to lead us all to a brighter future or whatever, though. Get the feeling that you're poking fun at us, but I do genuinely think that you believe in us. That's why you went out of your way to reveal your position in all this. Don't know what you're talking about. I finished my business here, so I was getting ready to make the return trip to Crossbell. Heard you've been looking after Jingo. Haven't been in contact with her for a while now, but it's good to know that she's doing well. Hit me up next time you're on a shopping spree. Okay. Which one is it I actually wanted? Rakan. And if you look at my EU materials, yes, I can afford this now. Septium Vein and Break 3. The problem is the cat all of a sudden laid on my hand, so it's a little tricky to move stuff here. Septium Vein Break 3. Septium Vein Break 3. Oh, hell. No, that's not happening. Okay, I'm glad I can rule that one out. What do we need for this one? Ixion Volt Super Rare, that's not happening. This one, we need the Holy Breath Super Rare, which I do have. We have to sacrifice the speed of the Holy Breath, but it's still pretty decent, all things considered. I think Kurt has it at the moment. Oh. Maybe Gaius? No. Elliot? It said I had one, right? No I don't. Huh. I might have used it for something else, actually. That sucks. I'm just gonna call it quits there for now. Actually, it's the same as ever, not to mention the old Battle Axe Imelda showed up. She haggled something fierce and took all the good stuff. I'm really gonna have to get selling now. Business seems to be going well. Fuga Braid. He has almost the exact same crap she does. So if I put all my Mind 3s together, I can get an Argem Gem. Some of the things are just garbage. No, I don't think we need... We're gonna need one of these eventually, I think, for Elliot, but that's gonna be it. Emma can get by just with how much she gets back from casting an offensive spell. Anyway, I put the Rakan Gem there for the time being. I may put it on someone else, I don't know yet. Action 3, Petrified 2. She actually is a good candidate for Bluster. Granted, you can't extend the Petrify, obviously. Actually, no. I thought that was the Genbu one, but yeah, you can't use that one yet here. This sucks. I'm gonna slap this one on just due to lack of alternative, and maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple free scans that way. I might be able to put like another break quartz on her, maybe. That'd be hilariously wrong, but it's hilarious nonetheless. Sorry, Barracuda, I just need to clean here. What's got you so riled up, boy? You're not usually like this. You wouldn't bite me, would you? I thought we were friends. What am I gonna tell Mean if I can't keep the job she gave me? No one's there. Who's up here? Charlotte and I are friends now. Never been friends with a noble before. Can't wait until Yuta and Charlotte come back again to play with me. There is that friend of Yuta's, the one who visited us earlier. What was her name again? Charlotte, of course. You don't see such a kind, good-natured girl very often. She and Yuta look very good together. I know he'd be in good hands if they tie the knot someday. I'll spare you guys the commentary. Some of my perspectives are kind of jaded, I will admit. Good baby, come on, you say. Good baby. Good babies get sleepy. Sleepy. Finally fell asleep. I'm starting to feel really tired. Always fights in the streets. Never get enough sleep because of them. Maybe I've been able to look after Ash too if I tried learning how to take care of a baby sooner. What an idiot. Where did he take the wrong turn? And we'll let you say sleep. Let's head upstairs. Montel's looking after my son again today. Yusei loves him so much, he thinks I'm like a grandfather. Sometimes I wonder. I think he feels a lot of guilt about what happened with Ash. Maybe he thinks things would have been different had he looked after Ash more himself. Okay, I stopped playing for a while and I don't really remember where I was in the middle of doing.
Let's go.
So I think she said something about the old man babysitting. Montel's like grandfather to Yusei now, they're so close, he can be a little moody. Sometimes, maybe the similarity between the two is why they get along so well. Let's see, this is Ash's place, I think. Let me check the picture to make sure. Yeah. Huh, 1 second. Okay, I thought that I saw the camera move, but yeah. So I don't remember where all I have and haven't talked to everyone yet. I seriously don't know why they just said, hey, everyone has something new, and then, yeah, instead of staggering it somehow. What was with those street punks? I thought my train would prepare me for anything, but they really did a number on me. Here I thought I'd be able to enjoy the last day of leave. Damn it, I won't forget this. I know people really like it when I talk to everyone, it's just, there's just too damn many for me to keep track accurately. Please, Adios. Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there. We're sorry for interrupting you. It seemed like you were in deep prayer. I just read the Imperial Chronicle report that the Emperor's condition and I thought I should pray for him. If there's a report, does that mean... Indeed, they've settled on a date for the operation. The article indicated that the Emperor's chance of recovery was slim. But I know he'll be fine. Adios would not abandon him. Well, you are putting a lot of faith in her. Most people wouldn't be so devout when it comes to something like surgery. Really? Well, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. But I don't think there's any need to lose hope. No matter what His Majesty is doing his best to recover. I like that Sister Ulfa sees the silver lining in every cloud. Yeah, I mean, even I'm starting to feel more positive. Yeah, no matter how hard I work, I just can't seem to make any money these days. I've been away from home for a month when my wife finally called it quits, gave up on me. She told me that she's moving back in with her folks, don't know whether to laugh or cry. I see, well that is quite a predicament. I've been in this business for 35 years and my wife's always been my rock. Now what am I supposed to do? It's been a week since we started the anxiety support group and today someone's finally shown up. However, even helping one person is no easy task. I just hope we can provide the guidance they're looking for. Given the choice, I prefer to support Lady Charlotte's decision. However, I also understand the Master must feel how the Master must feel to know she's fraternizing with commoners. You see, Lady Charlotte's mother was killed by one. She was quite the philanthropist, always trying to understand the struggle the common folk went through. Her charity work took her to some rather shitty neighborhoods, and well, you can imagine the rest. We were easily able to recover the Carnelia necklace her attacker stole, but the mistress herself wasn't so lucky. Since then, the Master's been determined never to experience such a tragedy again. We've got more and more thugs roaming around in the town ever since the war was declared. I tried bringing them to the military police, but they won't do a single thing about it. People in charge never wise up. You get to be careful. Just in case he goes somewhere, let's talk to him. Crichton? Get out here. You can't hide from me. Now that the war's been declared, everyone's so on edge. He's got some nerve shirking his duties at a time like this. I'll give him a piece of my mind when I catch up to him. It's only a matter of time. He's got to be in Raquel somewhere. Hey there, are you looking for a good time? We've got the most swanky experience ever waiting for you, just for you. Rose has got me out here trying to reel in potential guests for the club. Can't believe I'm doing such menial work, but my draft car is probably waiting for me at home. Almost worked off my debt, but what am I supposed to do from here on out? Rose, are you sure about this guy? It's kind of a waste to have him work in the front door. I can think of better ways to make use of him, if you know what I mean. I was thinking about that myself. He's pretty easy in the eyes when he's not running his mouth off. You have to stay quiet and follow our leads, but it could work. So, do we have the green light on that one then? The manager did leave us in charge while he's serving his term in the army. Alright, let's go for it. There aren't many men around here now anyway, so best we learn how to adapt somehow. That kid ended up working with us to make up for not paying the bill. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. We can use the extra help. And I'm gonna work him real hard tonight, so he better be ready. He's handsome enough, so long as he stays quiet. Come on, Rose, why don't we give it a try? I think we've spoken to all of them. I hope I got everyone. Looks like I'm roped into attending the after-party now. These guys are weirdly pushy. Wish they'd let me go already. What a rousing time I've had here in Raquel. However, I must say I find the morale around here quite lacking. This region was under the 3rd Division's jurisdiction, was it not? Why would troops from that powerhouse of division act so timid about heading to the front? No wonder the Banner House lost their imperial patronage. Cowards, all of them. You pulled together another impressive show today. Keep it up. It's a pleasure to hear you enjoyed yourself, sir. We look forward to your next visit. Right, and next time we'll be getting the free VIP treatment, remember? Of course, how could I forget? At this rate, we'll be in red in no time. Spoke to him. Let's see, I wrote down that we have something for Maya, something for Valerie. Oh, we also have something for Nielsen at Lemaire, so we found 6 things so far. Well, look at the medieval China set I bought off McEnroe, the more beautiful it seems. And the antique coin collection, the quality's far better than I expected. All in all, this trip to Raquel was a great success. Sounds like she got a really good deal.
What'll it be?
So I was wondering if she had the freaking silver coin that we've been looking for, but clearly not. That's annoying, man. Just want to make sure, yeah, she is still doing the old exchange rate.
Come again?
Those kids have been getting out of hand. Brawls, extortion, petty crime, I can overlook it if they're being rowdy. But if they're going to hurt our customers, I'm going to have to rethink things. Is this about Ash's friends? Unfortunately. They brought back Fafnir, the Team Ash establisher in the Civil War, and are running wild. Sounds like it's being caused by the curse. Where are they now? I haven't seen them today. There have been whole days lately where I haven't seen them at all. I wonder what they're up to. We should check this out when we get a chance. No one up here? Actually, well, as soon as I need to remember to do this. As soon as I'm done talking to everyone here, I want to open the map and look. Because I may have a breakdown for these videos. We'll hit the casino last, as per usual, since there's usually a lot of people in there. Hey, my buddy's here fighting a war for you. You got some nerve trying to charge him. Yeah, how can you think about business when the future of the whole empire's at stake? Another bunch of empty-headed brutes to deal with. What'd you call us? Here's a little tidbit you gentlemen might find interesting. As per the National Mobilization Law, this club has a working agreement with the government. In return for the information we provide, we have the backing and protection from the highest in the land. How'd you like me to tell your boss's boss what you two get up to in your spare time? You can't be serious. You're really, working for the government, huh? But of course, we are a members-only club for the Empire's elite. If you think the war gives you carte blanche to take this town for a ride, you've got another thing coming. Damn it, guess we can't just waltz into this club. We better not have stuck our necks out too far here. That should be enough to send them on their merry way, wouldn't you agree? It's not as if they were suitable guests to our establishment to begin with. If our CEO finds out about this, we're dead. He really called our bluff. Maybe we should just cut our losses and get the hell out of here. I thought for sure they'd let us in free. Damn it, guess we can't just waltz into this club. We better not have stuck our necks out too far here. Once you're in the army, you're not going to get many chances to enjoy yourself anymore, you know? So why not live it up while you can? Have the fun and games never end with us. My, we've got a full house inside today. What kind of luck is in the cards for you, I wonder? Come take a chance. The stakes are high, but the rush is unbeatable. It's very busy today, all the tables are buzzing, especially as this may be the last chance for these soldiers to relax. Hope they can really let loose so they can go into battle without any regrets. Alphen... Like, I'm wondering, these I think are fairly new. me to get... I'm gonna play a game of poker real quick to see how many chips I get. I will be back. Okay, so a couple games of poker later. I'm leaning towards the still blue because I only have one currently, and there's a lot of magic casters. The thing that always sucks about the still blue is for some reason they decided to put mute protection on the deep ochre instead of the still blue. If it were the other way around, like seal in favor of literally anything else here, preferably blind, the still blue would be significantly better. Like Passionate Rouge, all these things are actually decent. These are the ones that are a little lame. We have 3 evergreens already. Let's go ahead and buy that. As for who I put it on, her magic is starting to get a little ridiculous. And then Muse has an open slot that I can put it in. I've also been doing Palm Party here and there where I couldn't record, so we're at 98 U materials. Anyway, let's go around and talk to people. Once everyone has placed their bets, the game begins. Fascinating. Guy next to me bet red. What to do? Does that mean I should bet black? You're playing the house, not him, I hope. This time we get bet on red. The ball's definitely going to fall there. Sure as that is, I'm sure we'll defeat Calvard. Mirror isn't going to mean anything on the battlefield. That's why I decided to just enjoy myself today. But then I used up all my savings. Gambling a hell of a drug. I'm recharging my energy before fighting the Republic. It just sucks I haven't been able to win once. Damn you, slot machine, pay me out, treasonous scum. Where's your imperial patriotism? Ooh, come on, come on. Marjorie on the second floor is really great at games. Every dealer here knows her. I don't know what we'll do with so many folks here, but things are about to get interesting. Missed again. Same here, looks like I'm never going to win, no matter what I do. If you like, I can give you some advice. If you just place a bet on one number, you're really unlikely to win. But if you spread your bets, you're more likely to win a little. But spread betting is super lame. Yeah, staking it all on one number is what feels like real gambling. Well, that's one way of thinking about it. Missed again, and it's just a repeat, I think. So I wonder if all 3 are the same or not. That's a repeat. Holy crap, all 3. What's worse than it's kinda long. Just can't win today. It's gotta be because there are too many soldiers about. They shouldn't be messing around here. They should be trained for war. Sounds like a real gambler well, an addict, I should say. Welcome, welcome. We have a lot of visitors today. With all the games I had to deal, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting better as a dealer. What do you say, you want to play? I already did, chump. I'm on a winning streak. With a luck like this, I just know I'm gonna make it through the war. We don't know when this war will end, and who knows when we'll be able to visit a casino again, so I'm gonna unload all my savings and have some fun in the here and now. There aren't a lot of people here trying to enjoy themselves before they're sent to the front lines. We're offering free drinks to commemorate the surge in business. Can I get you anything? The whole free drinks thing is to get them to lose their inhibitions and gamble more, if you're not familiar with how casinos work. Trust me, there's nothing ever free. Our military customers keep a very loose grip on their wallets. It's kind of sad when you think about it, since they're staking it all on not knowing they might not make it back home alive. Hey, it's good for the casino, so whatever. Watching the faces of my opponents when the cards are revealed, I can make a good guess as to what's coming next. I can feel good cards are coming my way soon. I'll let my opponent feel secure until the next turn, at least. No way, 4 of a kind. It's going quite well, don't you think? Now I can take all this jerk's chips. There are a lot of people who want to let loose because their time on the circuit may be short. Such may be the fate of us Erebonians, but it's still a difficult truth to accept. Oh my, everyone's come here to have some fun, I see. Have a seat and take a load off. Wait, Marjorie, who are these men? These are my friends. I see, welcome. That one really does have a magic touch. Men just fall at her feet. Never assumed I was the only person falling in love with this. I never assumed I was the only one pursuing this wonderful woman, but I never could imagine the reality of the situation. This doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up. My love is stronger than that. I have a proposal for you. Why don't we have a competition to use the best fit for Marjorie? I'm all too happy to oblige. I can hardly back down if you're going to take him up on it. You leave me no choice, I'll give it a go. Good, the game will be poker. I'll give you some time to prepare, you better be on your A game. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. Who would have expected this story to take such a dramatic twist? Luckily for me, that just means I'm not going to be bored. I'm really looking forward to the showdown. I snuck away from him to have some fun for the first time in quite a while. I had no idea the whole affair would become such a perfect drama. As an author, I want to experience everything at least once. I'm going to give this my all. There is merit in a diversion like this from time to time. I live in fashionable society, so poker is my game of passion. News I can do is give these people the gift of playing with me. I've played a lot more poker with Marjorie than any of the other gents. There's no way I'm going to lose. And we'll have to come back later and see how that panned out. So yeah, that concludes... Oh. So I never actually set foot in there because everyone was outside. Let's take a look inside. There is someone here. I've been talking to Marichelle, and we've decided to help out our neighbors in need. Maybe it's because we had a slow start, but most places have all the hands they need. For now, we're going to help old Lady Esme, who lives in our complex. That's why I'm out shopping for her. Do you know about Mina's shopping list? Sorry, we don't. The thing that I wanted to look at that I was alluding to was I can probably try to knock these out when I go to do all the quests. We're still going to be stuck with chest number 8, which is something for Rain, probably Gold Dragon or something like that. Crow Angelica. Yeah, at this point I should be strong enough where I can just power through those pretty easily. Oh, right, we're done here. Let's do the... What's here? Picture, perhaps? Iron hair for Rain. That's it? What? Oh my god. I hate this game. Okay, Milsante. Came to church to pray and I bumped into Nikki, who was just leaving. Said he was going to see Gally today and headed the direction of the White Birch Inn. Lake Gall is an interesting place. I know some folklore that would have you believe that something lives in the lake. Something does. I kind of washed up somewhere. We're gonna go whack it in a different video. Just the priest. Nikki lost both her parents when she was still very young. The church took her in and has cared for her. I don't mind that she's found something to be so fascinated by. I just worry she may fall from the terrace. Can't help but worry when it comes to her. She's much like a daughter to me. Hey, wait for me. Why are you returning to Heimdall right after I've been drafted? You still don't understand? What, are you worried about Mira? Our savings should be more than enough to sustain you while I'm gone. Losing the position I built for myself hurts, but at the very least I can make sure that the two of you... Exactly, all you talk about is working Mira. You're going off to war, there's no guarantee we'll ever be together again as a family. So if this is all you have to say before you go... But I'm doing this for all of us. You're right. I thought I was doing what's best for Rake and my wife, but I was so wrong. I was waiting for Rake to finish what he was doing, and then I'll return with him to the capital. My husband suddenly got very quiet. I don't know if that means he regrets his behavior or what. I asked Harsh if she had any ideas for fixing my gloomy personality. Easier said than done, she told me, but we're going to try and find a way together. First, I'm going to try to improve my posture. It might look silly, but if I can change just a little, it might help me be more reliable. I owe it to myself to try. That's right, I was looking for some sort of food item, wasn't I? A pancake. I've only recently learned something. Apparently Diana is related to a noble family in the Mare. You know, I've never really stopped to wonder, just who in the world is Diana? I did hear she has a daughter. I've kind of spoiled that for you guys because it's a little obvious, and I imagine most of you are probably screaming at the screen anyway. Is Diana upstairs? Yes. I'm uneasy with our level of provisions. Besides our rations, we'll need to order some daily essentials. Medical supplies are going to be tricky to get hold of, though. I'll have to ask around again. Oh, how long are you staying there? Sorry for ignoring you. Don't worry about it, you're hard at work. Is everything alright? More or less. But our acquisitions are getting larger and larger. It's made running the store tough, to say the least. War really is on our doorstep. Even with all my worrying, I'm sure he just thinks I'm sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. Why did you pick up this book? I don't need it anymore, that's why I threw it away. But aren't you always reading it? And if your dad got it for you, shouldn't you be a little more careful with it? You're so annoying. I don't need a book that some liar gave to me. My dad used to say if you had Mary, you could do anything, so why did you go to war? Do you know what war is? He's never coming home. He left me and Mom all alone. Your dad too, huh? Does that mean you threw the book away because you were sad? No, I threw it away because Dad lied. He abandoned me and Mom. That's why I don't want that stupid book anymore. It's okay to cry. I was sad when I had to say goodbye to my dad too. But you need to look after what your dad gave you. You need to keep it safe and pray to Adios for him to return. I don't believe in all that. Come on, Rake. Why don't we try and pray to Adios together? I'll be right here next to you. Are you even listening to me? Whatever, I'll stay with you if that's what you want. I'm going to look after this book and pray for Dad. Lucas is a pain, but I appreciate him saying what he did. I'll still be his friend. Rake seems to have perked up a little. More and more goods are being rationed lately, but at the same time more is being requisitioned too. Diana is thinking up a strategy for everyone to get the supplies they need. It's not much in the way of thanks, but I thought I'd share some homemade cooking with her later. Someone's up here. Nope. It's just her dot is awkwardly positioned. I heard from Nikki that Galley had come ashore, so we went to the biro together to see for ourselves. Caught a glimpse of her behind a tree. It was even more scary than I imagined. Even Nikki was spooked. Doesn't seem to be a regular monster. I wonder where it came from.
Let's go!
Let's go!
It's my turn. Got it.
I don't know why they make the character change L1 and the run R1. It'd be a little bit better for me if I were, Don't push yourself too much while I'm not here, okay? Make sure you walk slowly and rest often to avoid straining yourself, okay? If something happens, I will be around to help, and everyone else in town has things to... Come on, I know that you don't have to spell it out. Can't believe that even times like these, all you think about are your parents. I feel like I'm somewhat responsible for you receiving your draft card. If only my legs weren't bad, maybe if I could move properly, then you wouldn't... Dad, damn it, why are you going on about something like that whenever I accepted it? Sandy is doing his best. We have to pull up our socks, too. I'll make it back home and back to the inn. Got no doubt about it. I know how my father feels, that's why I have to make it home. Back to my hometown and back to the inn. Even after he's been drafted, Robert still puts his old man first. I hate that it has to be like this, but I have to accept the determination of my only son. And who's this? Oh, so I know that Sharon works for Rhineford. But I looked around every last city where the Rhineford group is active, and I still couldn't find her. Where could she be? Hey, Anton, there's a war coming. You might want to cut your losses and get back home to Liberl. That's exactly what my friend Ricky said. But I know that if I leave now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. There's no way I'm going to stop searching. Well, at least you're enthusiastic. Okay, I know it might come across a little stalkerish, but I don't expect her to leap into my arms and confess her love for me or anything. There's just something I want to say to her. She carries so much sadness with her and it breaks my heart. So I can't give up yet. Not yet. Not until I see her again. I see. I don't know what Anton wants to say to her, but I have lots I want to tell Sharon too. I understand you won't stop your search, but please be careful. I will. Sorry to make you worry. And we have finally returned to Leaves.